What's up, y'all? It's Captain Mike Goodwine, Black Nick Adventures, Black Nick TV. Finna show y'all how to do a Boston butt without taking all day. See a lot of people making Boston butts and letting it sitting on the smoker for 20 hours, 30 hours. And you could achieve the same results in a couple hours if you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna show you right now how to achieve that and make that happen without taking forever. Okay, first you wanna get your bone-in poke shoulder butt. This is an 8-pound. I like to do it with the bone in. For some reason, it just seems like it tastes better when you buy one with the bone in it. It's got the Beta your complete seasoned rub. Old fashioned whiskey bent. That's fire right here. And the Traeger poke and poultry. This is fire right here too. Them the only three you need to make it happen. My brown sugar, I use the raw sugar. Some bacon, any bacon. Some aluminum foil. And some Mike's Hot Honey. And some apple juice. Sweet unsalted butter. All right, the first rub I put on is the Traeger rub. I tell you, when I season my butts, I go real heavy. I don't even think it's possible to put too much seasoning on a butt. I like to do all sides of it. Get the whole thing. And I do the fat cap last. Then I put my whiskey bent, old fashioned. It's real sweet. A little tangy to it. Kind of pat it in. Like I said, you can't go too heavy with this stuff. And the last one I put on is my complete season. Badia, however you want to pronounce it. Get a good coat on it, pat it in. And I dry my butt off before I start rubbing it. Like that didn't sound good. You gotta dry it off before you rub it. It go too heavy. Then I flip it over, and then I finish the fat cap. Every inch of this butt should have rub on it. That's it. We have it right there. I'm gonna let this set, room temperature. I'm gonna go fire the grill up, get the grill up around 365 on the Traeger. Set it on there and let it rock and roll. Yeah, and don't be afraid to go heavy with the season. It's almost impossible to go too heavy when you're doing a butt. Let me go fire up the Traeger. You want to set your grill at 365. All right, so I like to let mine sit until it's wet. And as you can see the difference now on how the rub is kind of settled into the butt. It looks wet. So it's ready to go on the grill now. Let it rock and roll. Okay, this is how I decide on when I'm gonna wrap it or not. You got two choices. You can wrap it once it hits 160, or I'll look at it. And if it looks like it's done, but I know it ain't done, but if it looks like it, that's when I wrap it. So, but right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put my meter in. And then if it hits 160, or it looks like it's done, whichever I come to first, I'll pull it off and wrap it. Some of y'all might be asking what's a meter. It's a thermometer that's Bluetooth to your phone. You can preset it, put in your internal temps, and it'll alarm you. So this right here is a money right here. Okay, so it's been almost 2 hours. I just pulled the butt off and gonna get ready with the wrap. I got heavy duty aluminum foil. I spread it out, 3 pieces overlapping. First thing I put down, I put some more seasoning down. I put the old fashioned down first. Spread it down across the bottom like that. Some complete season. And some Traeger pork rub. Put some honey, some Mike's hot honey. Just go across it like this. Some brown sugar. And if you want it a little sweeter, you can add a lot of brown sugar. Just however you want it. But the brown sugar and honey and all the seasoning down first. So just pieces of butter. About a half a stick of butter. I just pour some apple juice down. And I put the butter on top of it. Pull my meter out. I wrap mine in bacon. That way if it burns a little bit, it just burns the bacon. If it burn it too much, I remove the bacon and toss it out. If it get it just right, then when I'm pulling the pork, I'll just mix the bacon in with it. But if you do it right, the bacon is gonna come out golden brown. You just mix it in with your butt. So, and I just cover it up till the whole thing is covered. You ain't gotta weave it. You just put it on top of it and right on top of the fat cap so you can't see none of the fat cap. Then put some seasoning across the bacon. Season that bacon up. Then I put honey on top of all of it. And it's ready to wrap. So when I wrap, I just fold mine up like this. Pull it up like this. Bring the ends together. Pull this on top. And do the other side the same way. Something like that. That's the way I wrap mine. You can wrap yours however you want. So just wrap it. Still at 371. shut it, let it ride. All right, so we had it on the grill at 365 for about 4.5 hours, about 5 hours. It's right at 5 hours. So my internal temperature was set at 208. It hit 208 on the meter. So I'm gonna pull it out, see what we got. All right, like I said before, see how that bacon is cooked? It's golden brown right there. So let's see if this thing pulls apart. And you will know if it's done when you can just grab that bone. You find the bone. That bone should do just like this. It should pull right off. Boom. This should come right off the bones just like that. And then as you can see, it just falls apart. Look at this. Look at that right there. And then from the apple juice and the butter and all the seasoning, this juice down here, I just pull mine apart in it. You take that bacon like that, break it up, it's just falling apart. And this is the perfect pulled pork. Mix that fat and that bacon up. As you can see right here, look at this. That is perfect. There you have it. Perfect pulled pork. Took me 5 hours. Didn't have to wait 16, 20 hours. I mean, I see some people doing these and it takes forever. I'm like, man, what are y'all thinking? I mean, you get the same results. It breaks down at a certain temperature, around 210. So if it takes you 20 hours to reach that temperature, or it takes you 4 or 5 hours to reach it, that's what it is. So try it out. Promise you, if you follow the instructions, it'll turn out just like this. Once you taste it, you'll be thanking me. So in the comments below, as after you try it, let me know how it turned out. And subscribe if you can. If you feel like it, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I'll be bringing fishing, hunting, and barbecuing. That's my thing. That's what I like to do, those 3 things. Caveman stuff. So I'm gonna finish watching the game, get in on some of this pulled pork with bacon in it. So try it out.